Good morning, students. We shall pass on to the problem number 17 under comprehensive problems. In this, what is the question actually asked? Prepare revaluation account, capital account, and the balance sheet of the firm after retirement. So, these are the three parts we must do today. The first one, revaluation account. You know already, I told you in very many problems the format, and I showed you the format. Revaluation account, particulars, 2 columns for rupees, and again particulars, two columns for this is a revaluation account. I repeat again and again. Why we are writing like that? This is a revaluation account. Since it is account debtor creditor, we should write it is ledger line. Particulars, rupees. Then this one, particulars, rupees. Right. For this revaluation account, from where we should select the items? I told you in other problems also what I told. We should select the profit items and the loss items from the adjustment given under the balance sheet. See, you must remember, you should go through the adjustments given under the balance sheet. There are 5 adjustments given. 1, to appreciate building by 10%. Appreciation is the increase in the value of the building. Therefore, it is a profit item by building account. What is the value of building? Value of building is 90,000. For 90,000, 10%, 10 by 100, which is equal to 9,000. For 10%, we can find easily the value by reducing 1 0 from the number. I told you. So, 9,000. Then, stock to be depreciated. It is a depreciation, therefore decrease in the value of an asset. So stock, it is a loss item, so you write on the debit to stock account. 5% of the stock 20,000 into 5%, 5 by 100, simplify 5 into 200, 1,000 rupees. This 1,000 is the loss on stock. Yes. Then third item, provide rupees 1,000 for bad debts. The amount is given, not the percentage, therefore we can write straight away. Only thing, we should find whether it is a profit or loss item. You know, bad debts is a loss, so it is a loss item. To bad debts account. The amount is 1,000. Right. Then an unrecorded liability rupees 8,000 have been noticed. Unrecorded liability, unrecorded investment, it is an asset, therefore it is profitable. Unrecorded liability is a loss item. Liability means in this problem the business owed to others, the amount what the business owed to others. Business மற்றவங்களுக்கு கொடுக்க வேண்டிய amount, that is called a liability. So provide unrecorded liability, that is unrecorded liability account. Unrecorded liability account. The amount is 8,000. Amount is 8,000. The 4 items 1, 2, 3, 4 we have attended. The last one is related to the capital account and the balance sheet, and therefore it will not appear here. So we should close on both the sides. We should close the account. Credit side total 9,000, debit side total 10,000. 10,000 is the greatest total. You write 10,000 here. The balancing figure is 1,000. This is the balancing figure. Here the loss item is greater than, the total of the loss item is greater than the profit item. Therefore excess loss. Therefore here it is the balancing figure by revaluation loss. Revaluation loss transferred to, who are the partners? Kannan, Rahim, John. To Kannan's capital account, Rahim's capital account, John's capital account. This 1,000 rupees excess loss should be divided among the partners. In what ratio? 5:3:2. It is the ratio given. Therefore, 1,000 into the ratio is 5:3:2. 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 2, 10. That is 5/10. 3/10, 2/10. 0, 5 into 100, 500, 3 into 100, 300, 2 into 100, 200. These are all the amounts. Therefore, 500, 300, 200. This is. Once again, I repeat, what is the revaluation account? The revaluation account is a part of this preparation. Under this question, there are 3 parts. One is the revaluation account, second one capital account, third one balance sheet after retirement. So, the first part, revaluation account. Revaluation account is a ledger like. Here, this is the format. So, revaluation account, debtor, creditor, we write the profit item on the credit side and loss items on the debit side. There are 5 adjustments where we should see these profit items and loss items. The profit items and the loss items should be seen under the balance sheet. There are 5 adjustments there. The first one, appreciation, that is increase in the value of building, 10%, building value 90,000, therefore 10% 9,000, it is increased, it is written on the credit side. Then second item, stock to be depreciated, depreciation of stock, that is a decrease in the value of the stock, therefore it is a loss item. So it is 5% of 20,000, stock value is 20,000, 5% 5 by 100, it is 1,000, that's what we have written. Then provide 1,000 for bad debts. Bad debts is also a loss item, therefore to bad debts 1,000. Then the next important one is, we have seen in very many problems, unrecorded investments. Investment is an asset. If the investment is not recorded, it is a profit item. At the same time, if the liability is not recorded, unrecorded liability, liability in the sense, simple language we can say loan borrowed, kadan, magna kadan, it is not yet settled, it is the meaning of unrecorded liability. So not yet settled. So it is again a loss item, therefore to unrecorded liability account it is 8,000. And the fifth item should appear in capital account and balance sheet only, not in this problem. So what to do? We should close the revaluation. Here credit side 9,000, debit side 10,000, so greatest total 10,000 written on both the sides. The balancing figure on the credit side is 1,000. In this sum you can find easily the loss is greater than the profit, and therefore the excess loss should be divided among the partners. And who are the 3 partners? Kannan, Rahim, John, and to these 3 partners the excess loss should be divided. And 1,000 into, in what ratio? 5:3:2, it is given in the problem itself. Therefore 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 2, 10, that is 5 by 10, 1,000 into 5 by 10, 1,000 into 3 by 10, 1,000 into 2 by 10. It is simplified and written 500, 300 and 200. So by revaluation loss transferred to these 3 partners capital account. With this, the revaluation account is over. The second part of the question is the capital account. I have shown you many times the format of capital account. Format of capital account. Particulars and 3 columns for the partners. The same thing on the credit side also. Particulars, and the 3 columns for the partners. This is capital account. capital account. Since it is an account, we should write debtor, creditor on the corner. And the heading, particulars. The three partners are Kannan, Rahim, John. Kannan, Rahim, John. The same thing on the credit side also. Particulars, Kannan, Rahim, John. Particulars, Kannan, Rahim, John. In this, what we should write? I told you in the last chapter itself, in capital account, first we should write the amount invested by the partners. So in this, what we should write? By balance brought down. What is the amount invested by the partners? 1,80,000, 40,000. 1,80,000, 40,000. Right. After this, what you should write? The next one, revaluation profit or loss. In this problem, we have prepared already the revaluation account. We found out the loss, therefore, loss should be written on the debit side. If it is profit, we can write by revaluation account. Since it is loss, we should write on the debit side to revaluation account. 500, 300, 200. This is revaluation account. Since it is loss, debited. After writing this, I told you there are some other items to be considered for capital account. What are they? That is the first one. There are 6. Revaluation account, this we have written. After that, general reserve, reserve fund, profit and loss account, goodwill, workmen's compensation fund. Workmen's compensation fund. These are the 6 items. Mostly in all the problems, revaluation, profit, this side we will write, loss that side. Okay. But out of these 5, the other 5, what all the items appearing in the problem should be considered for this capital. So what are the items appearing in it? Workmen's compensation fund on the liability side by workmen's compensation fund. By workmen's compensation fund. And account by workmen's compensation fund account. What is the amount given there? 30,000. That 30,000 should be divided among the partners in the ratio. What ratio it is given there? The ratio is 5:3:2. So 5/10, 3/10, 2/10. Yes, we can cancel this one. 15,000, 3 times 9,000, 2 times 6,000. So 15,000, 9,000, 6,000. This is workman's compensation fund. 15,000, 9,000, 6,000. So out of these 5, one has been given on the liability side, we have written. Then, if you go through the sum, any other items from this list are appearing? What is appearing in it? The profit and loss account is appearing. I told you this also already. There are chances of appearing profit and loss account both on the asset side and the liability side. Asset side and the liability side. If this profit and loss account appear on the liability side, it is profit, loss. If it appears on the liability side, profit. If the same account appears on the liability side, it is liability side, it is loss. And we should be very careful. So, this profit and loss appears on the asset side, so it is a loss. What is the amount of profit and loss account? That is amount of loss 20,000. 20,000 into 5 by 10, 3 by 10 into 2 by 10. 5 into 2,000, 10,000. 3 into 2,000, 6,000. Then 2 into 2,000, 4,000. That's all. 10,000, 6,000, 4,000. Since this profit and loss account appears on the asset side, it is a loss. So, to profit and loss account. The amount is 10,000, 6,000, 4,000. Okay, out of those items, we have found out only these two, that is workman's compensation fund, and the next one is profit and loss. Other items, reserve fund, general reserve, goodwill, all these items are not appearing under this problem. So, we have attended all. Now we can close it. Now we can close it, close and found the balancing figure. Here 46,000 for John, here only 4,200. So you write the greater total. We should see both the sides of the same partner. John with John, Rahim with Rahim, Kannan with Kannan. Because this is Kannan's profit, but here it is Kannan's loss. That is expenditure. Okay. Right now, what is the total of John? 46,000. Here John is 4,200, therefore you write the greater total. How much amount is appearing now? 41,800. 41,800 is the John's balance. Then come to Rahim. There it is 89,000, here only 6,300. Write the greater total. 89,000. Here also 89,000. 89,000. So, if we compare this loss and the profit, profit is greater. Therefore, from this total profit, this amount to be minus should be cancelled. 89 minus 6, 83. 83 minus 300, 82,700. 82,700. Okay, then next. Kannan. What is Kannan's? Who is Kannan's balance is what? This is 1 lakh, this is 15,000, so 1,15,000. So we can write 1,15,000 here. We have completed. Here it is 10,500. If you minus it, you will get 1,04,500. 1,04,500. We have found out the answer. But is it okay? Can we write it like this? This we can write, this method we can follow under admission of a partner. But here the existing partner's name will not continue because some of the partners may quit the partnership, might have quit the partnership. Partnership pivotality and so you must be very careful. So the balance is, we will be writing like this to balance carried down. Alright, this is what we write usually, but who is retired? John retires. The third partner, John, is retiring. When a partner retires, what do you mean by this balance carried down? Balance carried down means the amount in the partner's name available at the end of the year. Once a partner has retired from the partnership, how the balance will be there? ஒரு பார்ட்னர் இருக்கிறான்னா அவனுடைய பேர்ல பேலன்ஸ் கேரி டவுன் எழுதணும். அவன் இல்லை, ஆளே இல்லை. அப்போ how we can write? We should not write this 41,800. It should be written separately. The same number but should be written separately. How? 41,800. 41,800. So, to the retiring partner, what we should do? One, we must pay. What we should write to pay? We should write cash account or bank account. Before that, we should check in the bank only the amount is there, cash at bank 44,000. Therefore, to bank account. To bank account, this is 41,800. Because the instruction in this sum is given separately like this. Given separately like this. How this bank amount given in the balance sheet is 44,000. And from that, the amount is settled immediately. That is the point number 5 under adjustment. I told you, no? Point number 5 will appear in balance sheet and the capital account. The retiring partners shall be paid immediately. Retire, we should pay them. That is why this one is shown separately. The other two partners will continue. But this man, who is he? John retires. In that case, in his account, the amount will not be then it should be shown separately. Once, if the amount is paid to bank account, if the amount is not paid to John, who has paid? The bank only has paid, because in bank only the amount is there available. So to bank account it is 41,800 we should write. If the partner does not retire, we need not worry about it. We can write balance carry down 50, 82, 41, all these things. But all arrived at this, we can write it. But here the problem is retiring partner தனியாக தான் காமிக்கணும். ரிட்டையர்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் த பார்ட்னர் என்ன செய்யணும்? தனித்தனியாக தான் காமிக்கணும். 41,800. ஓகே. If the account is not settled, எங்கே நம்ம கண்டுபிடிச்ச போகிறதுல why we are writing like this? Point number 5 under the balance sheet. The retiring partner shall be paid immediately. Since the partner is paid immediately, if the cash is in hand, it can be written here to cash account. But you can see the balance sheet. In the balance sheet, what it is? Cash at bank. What is it? 41,000. Cash at the bank is 44,000. From that 44,000, 41,800 should be given to the partner John. That is why to bank account 41,800. Now we can write balance brought down 1,04,500. Then 82,700. Since John's account is settled, there will be no balance at the end of the year. 1,04,500 and 82,700. Okay, now once again I shall repeat the capital account. What is the capital account? Capital account is the second part of this question. In this is the format, particular Sun and Rahim 3 partners, credit side also. Since it is an account, it is ledger like we are writing debtor and creditor on the left hand side and right hand side. And in the capital account, what you should write first? By balance brought down. What for you are writing it? Whatever the amount invested by the partners. It has been written in the book. Capital given by the partners. Okay, that we can write by balance brought down. And then the next one, we should see the revaluation account. We should see the revaluation account. The revaluation account we have prepared and we found it is a loss. So it is a loss, we have written it on the debit side. If it is revaluation profit, we would have written it here. Then after writing this, we should consider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 4 items we should consider. Then, what are the items given here? Out of this general reserve, reserve fund, profit and loss account, goodwill, workmen's compensation fund. Workmen's compensation fund is given and the profit and loss account is given. Using this two, we should pass entries. Workmen's compensation fund amount is 30,000. That should be divided in the ratio 5:3:2. We have written it. 30,000 into 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 2, 10. That is 15,000. Again, 3,000 into 3, 3,000 into 2, 6,000. And all these amounts should be written there where in the corresponding places, because 30,000 is a profit item. What is given actually there for 30,000? It is workman's compensation account. So it is divided according to the ratio and the amount is returned. The next one, after this revaluation, the profit and loss account. See one of the items given like that. Profit and loss account. If the profit and loss account in the balance sheet appears on the liability side, profit, asset side, loss. So we need to what here? We should write the profit and loss account on the debit side. So to profit and loss account, since the amount given there is 20,000, we should write there 20,000 into 5 by 10, 20,000 into 3 by 10, 20,000 into 4 by 10, and we have calculated, simplified and calculated the amount 4,000. So that amount should be written here, workman's compensation fund, 15,000, 9,000, 6,000. And the next important idea, since the profit and loss account appears on the profit side, if it is on the liability side, it is a profit. Profit and loss account appears on the liability side, it is a profit. If the profit and loss account appears on the asset side, it is loss. So by having this in mind, profit and loss for this, you must be very careful in selecting the items. So I have written here, profit and loss account divided and written here, and what else to be in this, how we have prepared. I said the first one, the capital invested by the partners. The second one, out of this 5 points, if there is anything, we will attend it. Out of these 5 given in the bracket, the first one is given in the bracket, workman's compensation fund, that what we have written, divided and written. Okay, that is 10,000, 6,000, 4,000, we have written. Now we have attended all adjustments. And after attending the all adjustments, we should find the total of this. In this, here already 10,500, but the total is 1,15,000. And under this, if the amount is 10,500 is minus, then we will get 1,04,500. From this 1,15,000, if you minus this 10,500, that will be the balancing figure. Then, next one for writing 89,000, and out of it already 60,300 is used. So the balancing figure is out of 89,000 minus 6,300, then the balancing figure is 82,700. The third partner, 46,000, 46,000. But here 4,200 only. What is 46,000 we are writing on both sides? What is the balancing figure here? What is the missing amount? 41,800. 41,800. This, why don't we write it here? This carried down and brought downs are only for the existing partner or the continuing partner. If anyone wants to leave the partnership, we will show the amount separately. We will show the amount separately. That should not be shown in the balance carried down. So, and also what is the direction given? Amount is settled immediately. In the problem it is given the amount is settled immediately. You can find the fifth adjustment. The retiring partner shall be paid immediately. Once if it is paid immediately, we should see the balance sheet given in the question paper. What is in which the amount is there, whether cash in hand is amount available or cash at bank the amount available. According to the sum particulars given, cash at bank is available. Therefore, we can write to bank account 41,800. And for the remaining partners, that is the partners other than the retiring partner, should be written as the balance carried down like this. So, this carried down is written there as brought down. Okay, the third part of the question is the balance sheet. The third part of the question is the balance sheet. This is balance sheet after retirement. Like this we can write, if any date is given in the problem, when on 1st January 2018, instead of this after retirement, we can write as on 1st January 2018, as on 1st January 2018. We should write either this after retirement or as on 1st January 2018. Any one of these two. You need not write both. ரெண்டே எழுதணும்னு அவசியம் இல்லை. So what are the headings you know already? Liabilities, rupees, and assets, rupees. This is the format of balance sheet. Now we will attend one by one. One, buildings. Buildings 90,000. Add appreciation. If there is appreciation, increase, add. Decrease, less in the asset. Add appreciation 9,000, so 99,000. Then second item, machinery. No such adjustment is given. We can write as it is. Machinery. The value of machinery is 60,000. Then the next item is debtors. Debtors, there is an item related to it. Debtors 30,000. The item number 3, provide 1,000 for bad debts. Therefore, less provision for bad debts. 1000 rupees less. So in that case it is 29,000. 29,000 less it is. Here it is added, here it is minus. Then stock we have attended. Then next one is machinery, debtors we have attended. Then next one is stock. Stock, value of stock 20,000. Regarding stock there is an adjustment. Stock to be depreciated by 5%. Less depreciation. 5% we have calculated already for revaluation account. That is 1000 rupees. You write it. 19. Okay, then cash at the bank. Cash at bank. Cash at bank 50,000. Less paid to the retiring partner. From this only the amount is taken and paid. Paid to John, who is the retiring partner. John retires. Less paid to John. The amount paid to John is 41,800. So the balancing figure is 8,200. 8,200. Then profit and loss account has been taken to capital account. We need not attend it now. Then go to the liability side. Capital accounts. The three partners, out of the three partners, Kannan is there, Rahim is there, but John has retired and therefore we should not write his name. And that is why for John the amount has been paid, settled. So Kannan, Rahim. For Kannan it is 1,04,500. For Rahim it is 82,700. If we add these two, $1,87,200. Then the last item is creditors. The last item is creditors, because the workmen's compensation fund has been included in the capital account itself. Therefore, creditors. Creditors amount is 20,000. And what we should do, after writing from the old balance sheet the items to the new balance sheet, we should check all the adjustments have been attended to or not. Building appreciation attended. Stock, regarding stock attended. Bad debts attended. Unrecorded liability, the next one. If it is unrecorded investment asset, unrecorded liability we should write on the liability side. So unrecorded liability. Unrecorded liability amount is 8,000. Fourth is over. The fifth one. The retiring partner shall be paid immediately. That is, it is paid. From the bank amount, the retiring partner's amount is paid. Now we can close. Close the balance sheet. Two lakhs 15,200. Here also we shall check 200. Two lakhs 15,200. 2,15,200. It comes on both the sides. Once again, I repeat what I have done in the balance sheet. This is the balance sheet. How we should write? Either we should write balance sheet after retirement. If the date is given in the problem, we need not write this. Instead of that, as on that date, because you are asked to prepare the balance sheet after retirement. On what date he retires? 1st January 2018. So we are writing. You know the format of balance sheet. Since it is a statement, it is not an account. Since it is a statement, we should not write debtor and creditor. Revaluation account, capital account, they are all accounts, ledger-like. So we are writing debtor and creditor. Here the balance sheet is a statement, and therefore we should not write that debtor and the creditor in the corners. Here liabilities rupees, assets rupees. Okay. Now how to prepare the balance sheet? By having a look at the balance sheet given already in the question. Write the items by item. Write there item by item. First one, buildings, 90,000. When you write an item, if there is any adjustment given at the bottom, you should check. There is an appreciation of 10%. Therefore, 10% of 90,000 is 9,000. Appreciation should be added, depreciation should be minused. So add these two, write it. Machinery, no adjustment, write it. Debtors 30,000. Here, under point number, under adjustment number 3, provide 1,000 for bad debts. That is, provision for bad debts is 1,000. So less this debtor, it will decrease the value of the debtor. Therefore, less provision for bad debts, 1,000, 29,000. Then the next item is stock. For the stock also under adjustment number 2, depreciated by 5%. So what is less depreciation? 5% of 20,000 is 1,000, so 19,000. Then next one is cash at the bank. Cash at bank 50,000. From this cash at bank only, from the amount available only, it is advised that the retiring partner shall be paid immediately. So from this cash at bank only, the retiring partner's amount, this is shown in the capital account. Separately shown, bank account, it is to bank account, it is shown in the capital account, 41,800. So 50,000 minus 41,800, 8,200. Then go to the liability side of the balance sheet given in the question paper. Capital account. In the capital, John has retired and Kannan and Rahim are the two retiring partners. Kannan account and Rahim account you can write, and from the balance carry down of the capital account. Capital account carry down that amount should be written here. And these two are added and written there. Then next item is workman's compensation fund. On liability side, workman's compensation fund. Asset side, profit and loss account. These two items were taken to the capital account, there it is entered, and therefore it should not be posted or it should not be returned in the new balance sheet. That's why we left from the asset side profit and loss account, and from the liability side this workman's compensation fund. We left it. Then the last item on the liability side is creditors, that is 20,000. After attending all the items from the balance sheet, what we should do? We should check all the adjustments whether we have attended or not. First one, appreciation of building attended. Second one, depreciation of stock attended. Third one, provide 1,000 for bad debts attended. Then fourth one, unrecorded liability. If there is unrecorded investment, it is asset. Unrecorded liability, it is on the liability side that we have written. And the retiring partner shall be paid immediately. From the cash bank balance, from the bank balance, the retiring partner's amount due to the retiring partner is paid off. So it is minus here. Now we can find the total of the asset side and the liability side equal. So the balance sheet what we have prepared is correct.